uppercut, uppercut, sonic boom.
We're going to break down a gameplay, boys and girls. This is a gameplay that I wanted to win, and I want to help you win more games. Now, I don't have much of a KDR these days. I'm about 4 KDR, but I do a lot of solo squads, and I tend to drop in the middle of other squads. And I've seen more crappy players with high KDR this season than I've ever seen before. So, doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But what I do like doing is when I've had a rough trot and I'm struggling to get wins, I will then focus. I will really focus. And I will work super hard on getting a win in a particular game. It's almost like I'm coaching myself. Like I'm saying, hey, all these things you talk about doing on your YouTube channel, using hard cover, not taking the shots they want you to take, but taking the shots you want to take. You know, reading what the game is giving you and putting it into your gameplay. Those are the things that I want to talk about here today. Now, the real piece de la resistance in this one is going to be at the end of the game, because that's when I have to overcome some real struggles, and I have to do some really sensible sniping as well while I'm doing that. I also really like hitting people with crossbows on hot drops, as that young Korean kid has just found out. Don't shoot the level 2 helmet. We might have a need for that. You also heard while we were running around here, didn't you, that there was some other footsteps in the pool area? There's a guy over there. He's not come to the aid of any of his teammates here. So I'm just going to flat out assume that he's the kind of guy who's going to sit in the corner, and I'm going to go and kill him in just a tick. And I've done this school hot drop that many times. This is probably, outside of mill base, my most drop on the map. Most dropped drop on the map. What they like to do, and I had no throwables, is they will sit in one of those 2 rooms up the top, and they will sit in the corner. I don't know why, but that's what they do. And I will often find that I'll just go all the way to the top, backing up the stairs like this so I can see angles in front of me, and then I will just shoot the corners. Voila. It's just sickening sometimes how often you can know exactly where players are going to be, despite never having played against them before. Let's move right through to the end of the game. And we're making a rotation to the squad house that it is above Rozok on the other side of the river. It's one of my favorite places to go as the game shuts down, because when you get these choke point gameplays, you have to make a hard cut, either left or right on the riverside. That's the squad that was, I went through Yasna Polyana, and that squad nearly rinsed me. And this Dorado, honest to God, that is the squad right there. It's like DL, Percy, some other dudes. And they were very difficult to deal with. Lucky for me, I didn't stop to give fire. I just was like, let's get healthy. Let's get hip. Let's hold our original plan. Now, this squad house is excellent for a number of reasons, but most importantly, it can cause you to win more games than you'd expect, because people will get stuck on that little choke point down there, and they will end up gunfighting, trying to cross the river, exactly like you can see there. And a whole bunch of people have just gone down because they've all got stuck at that choke point having a gunfight. Now, this is extraordinarily difficult, what I'm doing here. It looks easy because I've been doing it for years, but the difficulty with this is I'm not full health. I have a level 3 vest, level 3 helmet, but I'm not full health. And I have a sneaking suspicion one of them has a bolt action, but I haven't heard it yet. So I'm kind of playing with fire there, waiting, and I reset. Body shots. I haven't heard a boom. And I'm changing windows every time. I'm full health now, so I'm feeling more comfortable about it. Quick peeks. The other difficult thing about this is that there's a lot of hill glitching going on. Like, they feel like they're right on top of him, but that's the heady. There we go. So we've been a bit of a spoiler there. I don't know how that squad was doing, but they've started putting up smoke, and they're like, whatever, buddy, we're not poking you anymore. Now, as I mentioned, this squad house is excellent. The other reason it's excellent is that you can lie down out here and the only people who get an angle on you are the guys in the compound to your north. But so far, so good. There has been no guys and girls in that compound to the north. And they've really got to really squeeze in to even see you over the lip of that ridgeline. I'm a little worried here because I know that those guys have pushed up the hill, but the guy that had the bolty that I knocked earlier is still down there on the right, and that's a worry to me. Oh, bang. There. See how bad the hill glitching is here? It's just wild. Like, that guy is obviously behind a hill. We just can't see. I'm trying to drop one in over the top. M24, not the best gun to do that with. You want to do that with like a Mosin. A Mosin or a car have less bullet speed and they will have a bigger dip. I'm going to take the wheels out on that car from pure pettiness because I'm just like, dude, come on. Why are you up there above me and forcing me to play more passively? You can see those guys that I was knocking before and who nearly got me as I was crossing. They've started clearing space up the top. Now, what they're going to do here, which I think is a huge mistake, is they go up on the hill and they go away from the ridgeline at the base with the belief, I don't know, that my car is too cracked for them to actually for me to drive in it. You can see they're clearing another squad there. My 2 cents, SOG. There is a horrific, I'm just clicking on things here to see what's in. But I know exactly where I want to go. I want to go below this ridge line. It's a very short drive. I can probably get there. I'm going to try and save the car. My big problem is my vest and my helmet. I want to take shots here, but this is a horrific place to take shots. Horrific place to take shots. And it shows in the way I shoot here. I'm feeling very nervous about being exposed here. I'm full health. I have not heard an orm in the kill feed. So I know I'm not going to get one shot, but I'm very worried about the other parts of that squad because they've been pretty solid so far in terms of teamwork. That guy got off the roof. That guy stopped dead in front of the shot that should have hit him. This is, see, there it goes. Bang. And I was shooting nervous. If you're going to, this is something that I find I do too often. If I'm going to peak and pay the price, then I should shoot slower and smoother. What I'm trying to do there is both get the shot I want and not get hit at the same time, and it's making me edgy. And the same thing happens here. I know there's a drop here, so I'm pushing low to get this drop. There's 7 left. There's one of me, probably 3 of those guys left. I'm going to dump the Car9 or the M24 and move up here, and I'm going to move things around, get rid of the 8X. I really blow these shots with the Mark 14. This is, I could have tap fired this guy down. This is horrific. In defense of the Graza, I actually just changed my Graza's sensitivity settings to exactly the same as my Scar L's. And that was a mistake because they're not the same. They're not the same at all. They're really not the same. And while that was a horrific Mark 14 spray with the 4X, that Graza was even more embarrassing with the red dot. Still, we're here, and I really like where we are. We're outside the circle, but we can get inside the circle pretty damn quickly. Nice hip fire on the Graza. I'm going to leave that one up. Here comes his mate. I'm going to thirst this guy because obviously he's got the self-revive. And I've got 1 knocked here. There's 2 up top. And another one coming in from the top end. And I know I just have to stay alive longer than him because I'm closer to the edge of the circle. See, I'm not moving in because I don't have to. He has to. He's in the blue. I was short-sighted on that circle. And that was just a really methodical win. Really methodical. I third-partied all those engagements. All of them. did not really take any engagements directly until the end. And they were both engagements that favored me tremendously. Like we're just third person, holding, waiting for them to get to me, doing the business. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm Bushka. Look after yourselves. Stay safe in the battlefield. Leave a like, a comment, and then we'll have a chat. And as always, bye for now. Au revoir, amigos. Oh, we're back on Asia too, by the way, as you can tell.